person you are becoming. So, by the way, you can join us on YouTube Live. We're on YouTube Live as we speak right now. You can join us on YouTube Live and you'll be able to have what we're sharing right now. So, Emeka, over to you.
Yeah, because we've been talking about designing the life you desire. And that life is the life you currently do not have, but you aspire to have. Something happens when you start talking about your dream. The first thing that happens is that you deal with your doubt, your inner doubt. Are these things possible? Am I good enough for this kind of life? Do I have what it takes to succeed at this level? Can I truly experience what I'm thinking? So the fact when you are trying to communicate your dream, which is verbalize what you already believe, speak out what you believe. What you are trying to do first and foremost is to make sure that the number one fan for your dream is yourself. Because people, every time life pushes you around, life is asking you, what are you about? Life is asking you, what stuff are you made up of? Life is asking you, do you have what it takes to stand?
It's not that life hates you or speaking on you or your family.
No, life is giving you an opportunity to respond, to come up with an answer.
Not react.
Which means when you are communicating your dream, what you are simply doing is to tell whoever cares, starting with yourself, that, hey, this guy is going somewhere. This guy is not ending up here. This guy is meant for the stars. This guy, is reaching for the limelight. This guy will be on the stage and his name will be sung out and people will be hailing and people will be clapping. You need, and that's when we talk about dream, that's what it is all about. You need to see yourself being celebrated. You need to see yourself on the stage. You see yourself, on top. The moment you believe, you must communicate. You must talk about it. When your friends gather and they hear you speak, they will be wondering, what's wrong with this guy? Why is he talking? I mean, which day this one starts? Once your friends begin to sound this way, then you are hitting it. You are hitting it. Because basically what they are trying to do is to say, hey, this is who, it doesn't matter, unapologetically. This is what I am about. This is what I'm going to do going forward. It doesn't matter where I'm coming from, but this is where I'm going. Now, once you begin to talk about it, something happens to your system. Your system the whole cells of your body begin to reconfigure itself. Then begin to adjust to accommodate this new person, to relate with this new person the way you relate with yourself. If you are not happy in yourself, you are not going to have, and the world starting for you. Someone that is hurting inside with people.
Oh yeah.
So healing does not start.
People in pain spread pain.
That's it. Communication, you know whether healing is happening. You know what's up. You once failed means you made a mistake. And everybody, if you are human, and if you make mistakes, always be that life has two things to offer to you. It's either it's a blessing or it's a lesson. So if it wasn't a blessing, you didn't blow, you didn't travel abroad, married, okay, you didn't, that what were the lessons? Because simply means you're someone who never tried, who never went, what you feel like with your dog. If it's inspiring enough, you get out. So what and about communication is it's also the coming to the field. They feel this guy is just is focus, but guided from his dream. That's what it's about. Attainment to align with the direction you want your life to go. So communication actually read the energy that gets everything around you to begin to, bend in the direction you want things to go. So many times people are waiting for things to change before they change their communication. No, you change your communication and then you watch things around you change. You watch the world begin to relate with you because of who they now see. They now see someone that used to be defeated, someone that used to complain, someone that used to be cranky, suddenly sounding loud, bold, confident,
assertive,
and unapologetic, saying, I don't care what my numbers say now. I know there is a champion inside here.
Yeah.
And that champion is speaking right now. You don't start talking about championship and being a champion when you become one. You start talking before you become. You watch people who want to go and box. Before they get into the ring, they interview them, and you see them, they punch the air and say, look, I'm not going to knock him out. I'm going to do this. What are they saying? That they're just saying this, look, this is who I am.
Now, there's a T-shirt of great Muhammad Ali that I have, and it's right there. It's a statement that he made. He said, I became the greatest. I've been saying I'm the greatest even before I became great.
Yeah, that's it.
And if you watch, if you follow boxing and you followed him at that time when he was still actively boxing, you realize that he talks more before the fight.
Yeah, because in the context of life, words are very powerful. Words are actually the weapons and the instruments and the tools with which you shape your world. So it's a world of words. It's a noisy world. If you don't raise your voice,
nobody will not be heard. Life will not hear you.
Yeah.
Wow. So you need to speak it. What is it that you desire? What kind of life do you desire? Speak it. Dream it. We've talked about the dream. To just go there in your mind. You don't need visa. You don't need flight ticket.
Something doesn't cost anything.
No.
Dreams are too a kobo.
I had a young man who dreamed much about going to Washington, D.C. that dream pushed him. He got on the net and started to search about the topography, what Washington, D.C. looks like, the streets, where this place is, where this monument is, where everything. That he was his dream was so strong that it actually attracted him to the United States. And he went in a company of other people who were visiting the United States for the very first time, but they were following him. He said, look, no, you soon see this place street.
Yeah.
After this street is so street, where so and so. He read about history of Washington D.C. and America, and people were looking at him. But you said you've not been here before. I've not been here before. I'm like you say, but I've seen all people.
Yeah.
Different. All of the people who were there, because the questions he was asked of people that were already resident in Washington, D.C. So,
of one person, that's one thing. But until you start, you don't start. You don't start experiencing that something happened in your dream. What happened is that this self-doubts and low self-esteem begin to drip. Yeah, because negative that you don't will drown you before you even take off. But when you begin to talk, you sound like hollow. And then when you begin to talk to your flip, when they go, he's so shaped to draw his confidence from. What makes what kind of a shot? US.
Yeah.
reality.
Mm-hmm.
Embed the reality. So you're not saying something, and the kids let there be light, and there was light. About that is light. Light is because the more you begin to talk about your dream, to details, to count again what it is, what that also to begin to prepare. You meet people, is someone that is abroad, is someone that is getting ready to get married, someone that is looking at going to further his education. When you meet people talking about something that relates to your dream, because you're already talking about it, attention, and then when they see people are talking about, you want to listen more. Activity, every part of the jigsaw, what it does push you one step at a time towards the realization of that dream. About commitment to your dream, because it's not just you say it today, everybody sound like start all this, and then I wake up, is your environment, fumigate your environment, activity with your belief until there's some dream to make that dream come to pass. Because you have become a terror.
Saying, okay, because it is insane. It is in speaking and acting on the things that you would bring to bear.
Yeah, it's insane that you start seeing.
Yeah, it is insane to start seeing. Start living. Go anywhere. It's 11 Life Lounge.